One of my teachers, he said, marriage is about compromise. You always have to compromise. Both the spouses have to compromise. Why? Because one of the spouses will have a quality that the other doesn't have. You can't expect the other to have that quality too. And likewise, vice versa. So you have to compromise and give in to the other, right? And these are in matters that can be compromised, where you can be patient and say, okay, I give up my opinion for your opinion. Whereas when it comes to domestic violence, that's a total different story altogether. Now, we can't use the Sabr card, the patience card, in matters of domestic violence, especially when it becomes extremely abusive, physically, mentally, verbally. And we have so many cases in our community where people are giving advice to people who are in severe domestic violence and saying, brother, sister, just be patient, carry on with it. But that's not the correct advice. The correct advice here is that you need to seek out help. You need to find out a solution of how to overcome this domestic violence. Patience is when your spouse has a different opinion to you and you don't really want to take their opinion and you want to go by your own opinion and you give in. You say, okay, I'll give up my opinion for your opinion. So for example, one of the partners, the husband or the wife says, okay, I want to go for a picnic today. The other says, I don't really want to go. But he says, please come with me because I want to go. You say, okay, I give up on my opinion, I'll come with you. Right? That's patience. Right? But patience isn't when, for example, the wife is being severely beaten, right? Physically being abused in front of her own children. And then she goes out and seeks advice from you and say, sister, just be patient. That's the wrong advice. That's the wrong counsel. This is why we need to approach the right people of experience and understanding and knowledge so that they can give us the best of advice.
As the problems grew between us, it started to affect me mentally. My thoughts had stopped to a point that I can't even think about myself or my work. Every day when I wake up, I started preparing my mind, what am I going to tell him today? What should I not tell him that would trigger any quarrels? Basically, I was preparing for an act in my daily routine. It really disturbed my mind and I was very tired. He would shout at me or strangle me to the wall. There was once he slapped me and I went unconscious for hours. The next day I found myself on the floor while he was sleeping on the bed. These are just a few incidents that I cannot forget. My experience of physical abuse, emotional abuse, something that I did not know existed until I experienced it. Every now and then he would say, you better do this or that for me, or else you will have to face consequences like he will leave for another woman. He found many other ways to threaten me with his words. I get very afraid of these words. After all the whackings and stranglings, he will usually fall on his knees and ask for forgiveness and say, please don't tell anyone, I will not do this again. I just got angry. I should not have gotten angry, it's my fault. And in my heart, I will say, okay, let's forgive and forget and give him another chance. This went on for 8 years. One question everybody will ask, why did you tolerate such life for so long? It was an easy question for people to ask. Society think I'm dumb for staying in this kind of a life. My answer to them will always be this. I did not marry just to throw my life away within a year. I tried to save the marriage. I did not want to break the bond. I believe maybe he might change one day, Any human deserves a second chance. However, today I don't regret that I've wasted these 8 years of my life because I tried my best. Definitely there's no regret till today.